Hey everybody, Chief here. Thanks for checking out my video. If you haven't yet, please do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and turn on bells for notifications so you don't miss any of my videos or live streams. And do me another favor and hit that like button because it really helps me out. So in today's video, we are on the test server and we are taking a look at the brand new LEECH robot. Now, the LEECH is the third of the most recent released robots. This is the specifications for it. The LEECH, its ability is called Drain, and you basically get to choose an enemy that you put your Drain on, and once you activate, they will receive 50% of any damage that is directed at you. It's pretty cool ability. It's a little bit different, and it does go through the Ares shield, which is pretty cool, I guess. And while you activate the ability, you also get 90% damage resistance, which is very helpful. Now, the robot here is not extremely fast, but overall, so far, he doesn't look too bad. So we will go ahead and take a look here at what I set up. I did get on yesterday and set up my hangars. I set up two hangars, one with more mid-range or long-range support, and mostly all of the pilots are going to have these same abilities, mostly set up for increased damage. And quick look at this first hangar is the Hydras, the Ions, the Scourge, the Wasp, and finally the Pulsar. In the second hangar that I set up, I went more for brawling and tankiness, and what I've got here is the Spectre with Storm, and these are the pilot abilities I pretty much matched up on all of the different robots. This is really just going more for a max tanky build, just to see what the robot is like in a brawling situation. And feel free to pause and pause the video if you want to see more detail about what the different skills are. But I have the Storm there, and then the Tehran, the Orkans, and the Corona, and finally, just for fun, I put some Vortex on there. Now, this one is the only one that's a little different here as far as the pilot skills. This one is more similar to the first hangar, where it's set up mostly for damage. But I figured why not try to have a little bit of fun. So I'm going to run two matches for you guys. Hopefully I get to use both hangars, and we will check out this bad boy. So a closer look at what he looks like. Overall, it looks fairly well finished, and he does have a little bit of animation when he uses his ability, as well as some bright red stuff. So dropping into the first match here is Beacon Rush, and we are on Power Plant. And I am starting off here with the Orkan, and I think I am just going to move forward here and pick up our home beacon. Now, one thing I noticed right away is the movement on this robot. It seems very slow. Maybe that is something that they will adjust, but it does kind of make it not too appealing to me. I would prefer something just a little bit faster, and I know originally when they released the information for this robot, they did say that when you activated the ability that you would get a speed increase, but I haven't really seen that so far, but maybe that's something they're going to add later on. So here we are, and I was taking less damage, and I did have a little bit of help from a friend there, but you saw the animation spreads out the weapons, and then when you use the ability, definitely you can notice that you are taking much less damage. So it is kind of a long cooldown. It's 20 seconds before you can use the ability again, but it does last for 10. Let me adjust my sensitivity here. It's kind of hard to aim. Alright, there we go. And let me go ahead and just move up here, try and get a little bit of damage in over there. Now, something to pay attention to, though, when you're using this robot, or if somebody on your team is using this robot, or on the red team is using it, you want to make sure that if your teammate is marked, you don't necessarily want to attack the person that is marking your teammate. Otherwise, it's going to cause your teammate to get a lot of damage. And I'm not really going to push for beacons on this match. I'm not really concerned with winning. I just want to try and get through all of the different robots here. So try and get some damage over here. I am marked right now, so I'm going to use my ability to counter it. So that's going to decrease my damage considerably, or the damage that I'm receiving anyway. And there we go. We got him taken care of, and the other guy is down as well. So I'm just going to try and get over here and get back into the match where they're all at. Looks like they are all over on the other side of the map. I'm just going to go ahead and pass through this beacon. I'm not going to stop and try and get it turned, just because I want to try and make this match go on a little bit longer. So putting some damage on these guys. You can definitely notice the nerf to the organs. They weren't all that great after the last nerf, but yeah, they're not really very good right now. And unfortunately, I am gonna go down here. I had already used my ability, so I did not have it available. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop in here just because I want to try and have a little bit of fun with this. I do have Death Mark on it, and hopefully we'll get a couple of big shots in on some of these reds. Just trying to get some damage on that player. Not exactly sure what he's in. And see what I can do here. A couple of good hits there. Got the kill in. And I activated my ability just to try and prevent some of the damage. But this June has got me in his sights, and my ability is down. So I'm going to try and use some cover. But yep, no, he followed me over, and I ended up going down. So let's go ahead and drop in now with the Terrans, and see if I can't help get rid of that June. Okay, so he went down, and let me move over to the rest of the action here. Okay, and yeah, you know, I don't know what you guys have seen so far from other videos on the test server, but you know, do me a favor, in the comment section below this video, let me know what your thoughts are. Is this something that you see as being a powerful metabot, or is it just something that's going to be unique and, you know, we might see occasionally? You know, I'm not too sure myself. Unfortunately, I took a lot of damage there and went down quick. So let me go ahead and drop in with the Corona. This should, there we go. Just dumping a lot of damage. For Corona is very deadly. There we go. Should be able to take him out. Okay, somebody has me marked, so I'm going to counter that. And you see here, I have this Ares marked, and I'm still taking a lot of damage. So that his teammates killed him, so that was pretty funny. But it does show that the ability does go through the Ares shield. And okay, so it didn't last very long there, unfortunately. I think my team is down a couple of players. So dropping in with the Storm here, right into it, taking a lot of damage, but I used my abilities, so at least I was able to get some more damage off of the Reds, but I don't think I'm going to last too much longer in this match. Yep, there I go. I'm going to go down. But yeah, overall, I think the biggest thing that I would change with this robot right now is the speed factor. Either give him a little bit faster base speed, because it's really slow moving. But we'll go ahead and take a look at the tape here, see how I did with the brawling setup. 1.1 million damage, that isn't too bad. Came in second place. And yeah, we had somebody on the team that didn't really do much, so I think we were down a player. Here we are, though. We are going to drop into game number 2. This is going to be domination, and we are on carrier. Now, I think I'm going to go ahead and drop in my longer range hanger. I know carrier is not necessarily a long range map, but I think sometimes you can make it work just because of the layout. So I'm going to start off here with these wasp. Wasp is a weapon that really needs to get another buff, in my opinion. It doesn't really seem to have much of a place in the game right now, or really since it's been released. But we'll see if that's something that they address in the future. But now I do have 600 meter range with these wasp, and actually with everything in my hanger is 600 meter range, which matches the ability of the leech. So get some damage in there on center, and there's another player there moving across. Got some reload, and he dropped down. Ooh, looks like I have somebody over there with ballista, and I've been marked, so let me move across here, get some damage. I'm going to go ahead and try and add a little more damage to him with my ability. There we go. We're able to get him taken down. That's good. Now, you notice there on the right on the ability, if you kill the person that you have marked, you can then reapply your mark to another target if you press it again. But I ended up going down there with the leech with the wasp, so now I am dropping in with the scourge, and this is domination, so I do have that long walk all the way from the spawn point, and I'm going to move up into range here. And I am running lockdown ammo on the scourge here, so hopefully that will help me keep them still. It looks like I've been marked. I'm gonna counter that. Here we go. So I think yeah, he went down fast. I think it's probably okay if you're going leech versus leech to counter with using your ability if you've been marked by them, and then also attack them, because you're only going to be taking 90% damage during that time. So I think that is, you know, kind of a decent counter for the ability. I've got this Loki here. He's probably going to be causing some problems. Let me go after this player over here. Ooh, reloading. Bad time to reload. Alright, thankfully my team was behind him and was able to finish him off. So let me go over here to the left and see what they are trying to stack up over here. Got one coming up the ramp and another one behind him. Alright, so let's go for the one behind him there. Oh, ended up going down just before my ability was going to be available again. So here we are with the Hydra. I also have lockdown ammo on the Hydra. This is a build that I use sometimes when I'm running with a trolling robot, usually a Spectre, on the live server. It's just kind of fun to lock them down with the Hydra and then keep pounding them. It really makes some people angry sometimes. So let's see if I can't get him locked down. Oh, he's got anti-control, so unfortunately I was not able to get him locked down. Let me see if I can't get him on the other side, maybe. See if he peeks out. There we go. Some damage on him. Just not really doing much damage to him. Maybe switch some targets here, and there we go. Looks like I've been marked, so you can see that my Hydras are hitting and it's doing damage to me. Now I'm going to counter that with my own ability, and ooh, I think I've been death marked as well. So I'm not exactly sure how the death mark ability interacts with the leech's ability, but I did end up losing quite a bit of health there. last stand kicked in. I was able to get that person's last stand to trigger as well. I'm going to go ahead and drop down and see if we can't finish him off. Okay, he is gone. There we go. Let me go ahead and reload here. And I'm just going to go ahead and push up here on this right side so I can try and get the reds into range. There we go. See if we can't get this guy taken down. Alright, got a kill with the Hydra. And this person's at last stand, but unfortunately that Loki took me down. Alright, so here we are with the Pulsar. Now, 4 Pulsar on a Spectre is a very, very good build. Allows you to keep your distance, keeps you safe, which I think with this robot would probably be a good idea as well, even though you do have that, that ability which gives you 90% damage resistance. You have a very low base health, so you want to probably try and keep your range. I think it is possible to brawl with this robot, but my opinion so far is I think based on the health of the robot, I think it's probably a better idea to maybe use this as a mid-range support robot. But you guys can always get onto the test server and try it out yourself. But let me know in the comments below too if you have had a chance to get on the test server. There we go. So I was able to get another kill there. Pulsar is a really nice weapon. I'm currently building another Pulsar in my workshop on my personal account. Let's see if I can't get up over here and at least get him to his last stand. I'm going to go ahead and use my ability. There we go. His last stand is triggered. And unfortunately the match is over, so I didn't get a chance to test out the Ion, but that's okay. I think overall we did well with testing these out. It seemed a little more natural to play this robot for me anyway in the mid-range support role. Unfortunately I didn't get much damage, but overall I think the robot is it's kind of cool. It's a very unique design. It does carry a lot of firepower, but I really do think that the speed needs to be adjusted. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give it a like. And until the next video, Chief out.